let's cover this fast topic really quick. This topic is about a video game that, to be honest with you, I never heard of, and you guys probably never heard of either. Maybe some of you might have, but I know I haven't. So there's a video game called Luna Abyss. All right, and this video game was tied to a studio that just recently got shut down. All right, this video game came out only about a month ago or so, and again, I've never heard of it. I'm sure most of you probably have never heard of it either. But there's an article that was written. Developer releases, what is it? Developer releases one of the year's best shooters. Entire team is laid off less than a month later. A decision that was completely outside of our control. Luna Abyss is a good game. That's not enough anymore. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you guys want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join me every single day, 9 p.m. over on the main channel, where you can catch me live every single day, 9 p.m. Eastern. I hope to see every single one of you there. Now back to the main video. Now, I immediately went to SteamDB because of course I am, all right? Of course I am. Like, there's no way I'm not going to go on SteamDB for a video game that I never heard of. Because obviously, when you see these articles, they're going to write from a place of emotions. They're going to write from a place of like, well, this game was amazing and it deserves to be around just because. And I'm like, well, even if it was a good game, at the end of the day, just like we're about to talk about with Xbox and South of Midnight and all these other video games, at the end of the day, even if it was a good video game, was there an audience for it that showed up? You know, was there an audience that showed up enough to warrant this video game? Well, apparently, that's not the case. It says on May 21st, a relatively unknown studio, Koei Labs, launched its cosmic horror bullet hell shooter, Luna Abyss, after 7 long years of development. That's kind of sad. 7 long years of development just to get shut down in 1 month. That's crazy. It seemed like people liked it, and liked it quite a lot. See, that's the thing. When I see journalists say that people liked it, and a lot of people liked it and all that stuff, when I see journos say that, I immediately want to check out the game. I want to check out the game. And the numbers just don't back up that statement, right? It's got decent reviews, 82%, right? 82% positive reviews. If you look at the screenshots, it looks pretty gory, nice, bloody, decent graphics. I mean, visually speaking, the game looks pretty good, right? Overall, from a visual standpoint. But there's something missing here. Right, there's something clearly that wasn't clicking. It says Luna Abyss, the single-player story-driven action-adventure with fluid platforming and bullet hell combat. Follow the journey of Fox, a prisoner of Luna caught between a cryptic prophecy and their prison sentence. You know what's funny? I think I remember watching this. I think I remember actually watching the trailer for this video game and saying to myself that it looked fairly interesting. Actually, let's watch the trailer right now. Fuck it, we're ready here. We're ready here. Let's see what just got shut down. Let's see. Hold on. Check it out.
Suppose he sent you to hunt me down, yes?
Why not? Uh-oh. Wait, what happened? Whoops. Sorry.
Urian Caldecott, wanted for historic crimes against the old colony.
I'm waiting for you at the cathedral. There's something here you really need to see.
You truly do mean to kill him, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie to you, it looks kind of cool. But you know what? The thing is, it looks like a first-person Returnal. You know what I mean? Like that kind of gameplay, like a House Marquee style gameplay. So I don't know if that's what they were aiming for, but looks kind of cool to me.
What do you think a man like him would do with all of that power? How do you expect me to kill a god?
Your job is to lead me to the gallows. Maybe you ought to ask yourself why.
Here, folks. What do you do for
What
fun?
the fuck?
Other than shooting things, I mean.
Urian told you about the prophecy, didn't he? Of course he did.
I've not blinded by my thoughts, and time is running short.
What terrible thing have you awakened? You just tried to kill me!
Men were never meant to control gods.
Stupid child! Can't you see you've fallen for a lie?
Yeah, apparently it was on Game Pass as well. They released this everywhere: PS5, Steam, Epic Game Store, Xbox, Game Pass. So again, I don't understand like what the deal is with this game. I see some people in the chat saying parry games with pronoun discussions. Parry games? What do you mean? Does this game have a pronoun discussion that I'm unaware of or something like that? But even so, visually speaking and gameplay wise, the game looks fairly interesting. So this game fell on deaf ears for a lot of people. I don't know if it's because it just came out at the wrong time or it just people they pissed someone off. Like, it doesn't look bad at all. The game looks, again, I'm not going to lie to you guys, man. The game doesn't look bad at all. I would play this. I would check this out, personally. If it was so great, why is nobody playing it? Well, that's the question, right? That's the thing that I'm trying to bring up because, again, journals are trying to claim it was a great game. There's some people that are in our chat right now trying to claim that it was a great game. So if that's the case, then something's probably missing here, right? It has pronoun bullshit in the game. To what extent? Law, no Google. Is there a cutscene? You say you think Smash had a video about the pronoun scene? Oh, I think I remember this. I think I remember this. Wait, wasn't there a cutscene in this game that apparently there was like an NPC talking to, I think, a robot or something, and they were like trying to correct them on pronouns or some shit like that, where it was like similar to Veilguard. Interesting. It's something like that. I don't know. I think that the gameplay looks good, but there is definitely like a disconnect here, which is curious, and it's kind of crazy that they shut down so quickly. It says at the time of writing, Luna Abyss has an 86% positive Steam review and generally favorable 81 rating on Metacritic. Well, the thing is, like, you only have 676 reviews, so like, yeah, not that many people. If those are not enough, then Game Radar's own Austin Wood called it amazing. Unfortunately, the game's positive reception wasn't enough to save the entire Quelly Labs team from being made redundant. That's rough. That's rough. Studio CEO Holly Emery announced the sad news on LinkedIn, expressing appreciation for players and directing potential recruiters to team members who are now looking for jobs. Why, bro? Why are we doing this song and dance? Like, why do we constantly do this fucking song and dance, bro? 7 years of development on this game. 7 years. I'm not even going to bother asking how much money they blew on this. 7 years on this game for them to just completely fucking felt themselves. Why? What's the point? Why even bother? And then to do this whole like, oh, you know, we're so sad or whatever. Like, again, this is why, like I said in my video with South at Midnight, I was like, we really don't have to be doing this. Like, we don't have to be doing this, right? Like, we don't have to be firing everybody. We don't have to be laying off so many people. We don't have to be losing so much money. Like, all this shit that's happening in the gaming industry actually doesn't actually have to happen. But unfortunately, we live in a time where the industry thinks that they're invincible still, for some reason. I don't know why, but they think that they're invincible. And now, with all the Xbox news that is going around, people are realizing that they're actually not invincible. It doesn't matter how big of a company you work for. Right? Even Big Daddy Microsoft is going to lay off people if they fuck around and find out too much. And they're worth insane amount of money. It's the same fucking song and dance over and over and over again. And it's like, we don't have to be doing this song and dance. The industry doesn't have to be doing this, but for some reason, it's very important for them to do it. It's weird. So then it's like, okay, well, you want to make these posts about how sad you are that XYZ person lost their job. And again, for me, it's like, I'm not sad and I'm not happy. I genuinely don't fucking care. But my thing is, it's more so curiosity behind the decisions as to why. If you love your job so much, why risk it? Why risk it? Why do literally everything opposite from what would make your job as easy as possible? Why choose to do the complete opposite? And again, that's when it starts going down the rabbit hole of all these kind of reasons and stuff. But none of this, just so we're clear, none of this actually has to happen. Because a lot of this wasn't happening for a long time until money started running dry. And that's exactly what happens. Money is always going to run dry. It's only a matter of time. And this is what I said in my video. You could be subsidized and you could continue to be subsidized, but subsidization is only going to last so long. And the moment that subsidization runs dry, now suddenly you feeling so invincible, well, that's not going to be the case anymore. It doesn't matter who you work for. There's rumors going around right now that Bungie is looking to lay off half of their people. I haven't been able to corroborate that. Once I do, you bet your ass I'm going to talk about it. But even Bungie, a company that was once thought too big to fail way back in the day, even they are getting supposedly laid off by half. So none of this is necessary. There really is no fucking reason to do any of this. Other than, and it's like in the gaming industry, for some reason, only in the gaming industry can you offer to give people what they absolutely hate and then question why they never bought it or question why they were not interested, right? It's so odd to me. Why do that? It just doesn't make any sense. And if there really is a Tosh-like scene in this game, then yeah, of course, you bet your ass off. That's going to turn off a lot of people in a video game that otherwise didn't look that bad. Again, when I review video games, have I seen Hollywood lately? No, I've checked out of Hollywood completely, Azrai, to be honest with you. I've checked out. Like, I went completely black-pilled on Hollywood, and I don't fucking care. I'm literally just collecting old-school movies, 4K remasters of old-school movies, making sure they're not censored, and that's basically it. That's all. Like, I'm completely fucking checked out on Hollywood. Anyway, I don't get why it's only in the gaming industry that's a thing. And the gameplay overall looked fairly decent. Again, you guys know when I review video games, I don't talk about politics or anything in video games. I don't talk about it at all. I just talk about what's good about the game, what's bad about the game, and what's really ugly about the game. But unfortunately, scenes like that are so in your face, these people don't even know what subtlety means anymore. You know, your girlfriend, she's not my girlfriend, covered the game, Hypnotic, she showed the pronoun scene, and then let them have it. Didn't she tell y'all have a weird relationship? Bro, I haven't even talked to Vera Dark in like 6 months, bro. Like, again, it's this weird fucking like fake lore about me and Vera Dark is just odd. But anyway, but no, I did not see the video that she posted about that at all. Studio CEO Holly Emery announced the sad news on LinkedIn, expressing appreciation for players and saying that we've enamored by the love and support it received both by our industry and critically by journalists. Do you see this? Hold on. Time the fuck out. Wait. Hold on. So you're the CEO. Hold on. You're the CEO of this studio. And this is what I'm talking about. This is literally what I'm talking about when it comes to the circle jerk nonsense that this fucking industry is plagued by. Okay? And I choose those words plagued by for a reason. The industry is plagued by circle jerk nonsense where this CEO in her statement decides to say that they're enamored by the love and support that was received both by industry and critically by journalists and the media. Where the fuck is the thank you for the gamers? Do you see what I'm saying? These people are making video games for themselves. These people are making fucking video games literally so they can make their journos and the media happy. And fellow industry people, they're making video games for themselves. And then you wonder why it's not mass appreciated by the average regular gamer. What the fuck kind of nonsense is this? You should be thanking the gamer first and foremost for the people who actually did buy your game, right? However many people that must have been. What's the estimated sales on this? Let's see. Bro, 12,000 to 32,000. That is the estimated sales on this game. 12 to 32,000. That's it. It's probably somewhere in the middle. Let's say like 15 to 17,000. That's usually where it goes. But you rather thank the journos and you rather thank the industry because they praised your game. How many times do we have to do this song and dance where you realize that journalists praising your game doesn't mean a fucking thing? The media praising your game doesn't mean a fucking thing, right? Look at South of Midnight. It's all happening. It's literally happening to so many studios right now. I got to cover all of it. So I'm just going to end it here. This studio and the statement that this person made, unfortunately, as of yesterday, the entire team has been made redundant. A decision that was completely outside our control. As a result, the entire team are available for work as of today. This statement right here tells me everything I need to know about the ideology behind this game. And again, even though the game looked interesting to me, it did. It did. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. It did. It did look pretty interesting. Knowing that you had that scene in the game, that particular, like, over-the-top, in-your-face scene, it's not like they're subtle with it, right? If you're subtle with it or whatever the case may be, or if it's optional, whatever, you know, we can have a conversation. But otherwise, like, when you're so in the face like that, that's why Tosh was so fucking annoying. Because even if you try to avoid it, you can't, right? Which is very annoying. So that tells me everything I need to know about where the mindset of this person was. And this is the reason why the studio is in the shitter. You guys worked on this game for 7 years just to lose it all in 1 month. That is crazy, crazy work. And it's going to keep happening. It really is. It's going to keep happening. You guys have lost the art of subtlety. You guys have lost the art of storytelling. It's going to keep happening over and over and over again. So writers are the number one problem, boys. Number one problem. I stand by that, and I always will stand by that. Writers are the number one problem in entertainment as a whole. Video games, movies, TV shows, everything. Writers are the number one problem.
Oh.